I served.
I served.
I served.
I served.
I served.
My name is Dr. LaShondra Jones, and I serve in the United States Marine Corps.
June 12, 2018 marks the first official Women's Veterans Day in Texas. Veteran organizations across Texas are planning a series of events that will educate, validate, and commemorate the contributions of women who have served or are currently serving in the U.S. military.
Today we're going to honor the women who have raised their right hand to serve this nation, but we particularly want to pay homage to these honorees who have paved the way. Many of these women served in the 40s and the 50s, some in the 60s. So we just want to make sure that we let them know that they are unsung heroes and that we have not forgotten about their service.
According to VA.gov, there are currently 1,882,848 women veterans in the U.S., Puerto Rico, and foreign territories.
I'm Linda Girdner, and a former Navy spouse of 25 years. I currently serve the veteran population, and I have a true passion for the veteran population because they return home and they never return home the way that they left. These ladies are inspirational to me. They inspire me in my job and my duties that I take on each and every day. I'm passionate about serving veterans because they served me first.
The suicide rate among women who have served in the U.S. military is more than twice as high as that of adult civilian women.
I'm Edna Dorothy Stroud. I enlisted in the Army in 1942. After I was just 21, I had to be able to do this. I spent 3 years in World War II, and I got out of the service, but I joined the reserves, and I got recalled. And then I went back into the service, and I went for the Korean campaign, and then I went to Japan, and I spent 2 years in Japan and 6 months in Yokohama. And I spent, in all, I put in 8 years in the Army.
In World War II, 140,000 women served in the U.S. Army and the Women's Army Corps. They performed critical jobs such as military intelligence, cryptography, and parachute rigging.
My name is Marion Bell. I was enlisted in 1957, and I was in the military for 2 years. I basically joined the military because at that time, segregation was really in, and I was having difficulty trying to find a decent job. And when I went in, immediately I was chosen as a wing chief and a barracks guard. Because of my height, I was an element leader.
In 1948, Congress passed the Women's Armed Services Integration Act. This granted women permanent status in the military, entitling them to veterans' benefits.
My name is Esther Janae Sherrod. I joined the Marine Corps, and I left Kansas City, which is my hometown, left there August 29th, 1966, going to Parris Island, South Carolina. I was there in boot camp, which was horrific, but my thought was only the strong survive. Actually, they opened up a base at Barstow, and I was one of the first 20 women there. I just found that out. The proudest thing about being a Marine is the camaraderie that we have between one another. When I need something, I can always call.
Family reintegration can be challenging. Women veterans may not have a support system to deal with issues stemming from service as they settle back into home life.
My name is Lagadra Murphy. I spent 16 years in the Air Force, and I just want to say thank you to our honorees for opening that door and allowing us to walk through it. Without your service and your sacrifices, we would not be able to do what we did. So thank you, and we appreciate your service.
Over 1,000 women flew aircrafts for the Women's Air Force Service pilots.
My name is Lieutenant Kiedra James. I am still serving with 18 years strong in the U.S. Army. I have 3 tours in Operations Enduring Freedom, Operations Noble Eagle, and Operations Gallant Phoenix. And I'm here today to say thank you to the ladies who came before us and pay homage to those ladies, because as a currently serving service member, a lot of the things that we go through, I would not be able to do without the pathway that these ladies have laid for me.
Women are at a higher risk for PTSD stemming from military sexual trauma than veteran men. and women who have been physically injured are more likely to have PTSD as well.
The significance and importance of this day is to make sure these women who came before us know that we haven't forgotten about their service and their selfless sacrifice to this great nation. So I want to say to all of our honorees, thank you for your service, and we thank you for all that you've done, and we thank you for paving the way for those who have come behind you. In addition to that, we want to also honor those women who are no longer with us. So we want to say to the families that we also remember those women who have also given to this great nation.